sure a lot of people will have come across in-group and out-group, terms that are used in social psychology to describe groups of people. So a key driver of all behaviour is the need to belong, and as such we have a strong biological need to seek out people who are like us, people we can identify as part of our in-group. Now this can be a good thing in organisations. However, it can lead to intergroup discrimination and conflict, particularly in organisations where there is already a silo-like thinking and there is very little kind of understanding or attachment to a shared organisational purpose. Within in-groups, research has shown that there is an increased willingness to accept social risks in order to achieve that lasting emotional, cognitive and behavioural connection or belonging. And that then leads to increased trust and an increase in the oxytocin levels of the group members. Now, oxytocin is thought to play an important role in building social connections by amplifying what an individual is already experiencing. So in the case of an in-group, when higher levels of oxytocin are present, there will be trust and a strong bond between members of the group, leading to increased levels of collaboration and teamwork and engagement. However, researchers have warned us that caution is needed with relationships between groups when high levels of oxytocin is present, because it also can amplify the experience of the out-group, which can then lead to a more defensive and aggressive form of behaviour towards people perceived as kind of being outside of that social group. And in this type of situation, it can also make it harder for group members to be able to empathise with people from the other group, and they're more likely to perceive their actions as being unfair. Now, it may be that their actions are being perceived as a perceived threat against those 5 social domains of the SCARE model, which we talked about earlier. And that then creates social pain, resulting in the conflict as we discussed in the previous chapter. One strategy for managing conflict, which has been created through the trigger of the threat response to those social domains, would be to review the conflict through the lens of the 5 social domains. What are the perceived threats and how can they be reduced by creating perceived rewards or benefits? And that can be a really useful way of turning conflict into a productive negotiation.